Do you miss the old Ghana?
Yes, I do.
What do you miss about the old Ghana?
I miss the discipline of the old Ghana that I was born into. There were discipline, in terms of everything. It helps the individual to be self-disciplined, to be restrained,
To be responsible.
and to be responsible. So, mainly that's what I miss about.
How was the discipline system like?
It was everywhere, like in the school system. When you are walking on the street and you as a child, you do something that is not good, any adult around can reprimand you. Yes, they can discipline you, they can reprimand you, or they can even cane you and take it to your parents, and the parents will not will not object to it. The parents will even like spank you the more.
Wow.
So all these things
it was communal kind of raising a child.
Yeah, exactly. It was not only limited to the parents, a biological parent or the guardians alone. It was limited to society. Any society that are dwelling, everybody, the adult keep an eye on everybody, on the children, everybody.
Keeping everybody in check.
Right, exactly.
That was a good way of raising children.
But unfortunately, it's no more these days. This day, if you go and touch anybody's child, you are going to be in trouble.
You are going to be in trouble. Yeah. Meanwhile, you are doing it possibly for good reasons.
Yes, of course. There's a good reason for doing that, and it was very, very helpful in modeling the children.
Would you say that the current situation in Ghana there's hope in terms of economy, in terms of even losing this discipline and looking at how our education system is right now? Would you say there's hope for the future?
Honestly, I don't think there's hope. I want to be really, really frank with you.
Be honest with me.
Yeah, because from the way things are going, I don't see any hope in sight. But it doesn't mean that things cannot change. But from the way things are going, if they continue the same way, I don't see any hope in sight.
Yeah. What would be your advice? I mean, you grew up in the 74s. What would be your advice to the future Ghanaians that are coming?
I think it has to. We have to focus on leadership. In all aspects of life.
Yeah.
In our educational life, our social life, in everything that we do, we have to be able to focus on leadership. That's number one. Number two, we have to look at our educational system. Because the people that we see that are in affairs today, they are produced by their educational system.
That's true.
They're not coming from anywhere. They're not coming from any other land. They're coming from educational system.
Yeah, the Ghana educational system.
So for me, I think the our educational system needs to be looked at again. We have to take a second look at it.
Yeah.
See how we can change something to be able to produce the kind of leader that we need. That's the second one. The third one, we have to also look at how to raise our children morally. Yes, we have to look at that as well. It's very important because if you are able to produce a good lawyer in terms of the person is being a good lawyer and then it's not moral.
Our moral values.
Yeah, our moral values. It doesn't hold that. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
So, for me, I think my main advice would be for if you have to give advice is that we have to look at our educational system. We have to look at our social value system.
Yeah.
It's more or less broken down. In my opinion, it's more or less broken down.
What was the social or moral values back then that have changed right now?
things like honesty, communal labor, uh, um, compassion,
Yeah.
sympathy, leniency, unity,
We've lost all those
yeah,
things.
yes, a sense of patriotism. All those things, in my opinion, are not representative in our current situation right now. It's more or less like everybody for himself and God for us all. And I think that we have to look at that very seriously.
Like, how were you people trained to be patriotic Ghanaians growing up?
It was a value that was pushed into us through our educational system.
Okay.
We were taught to be patriotic to our nation. We were taught to be we were taught that Ghana is first. Everything that we do, Ghana should be first. And so, whatever decisions that we make, whatever behavior that we undertake, we are guided by that principle
put Ghana
first. We are taught in classrooms that Ghana first. So that was what happened. But now, I don't know whether they are really take these things in our business. I don't know. Yeah.
And I'm sure that the filth that we have now in Ghana wasn't like that back then.
The what?
The filth and the dirt and the pollution.
No, of course. Back then, population was not that dense, and the local authorities were working. There was something we call Sama. There were people from our local authorities that oversee all local areas, principalities. Those people come to houses to inspect our sanitary conditions.
At every house?
At every house.
Do they come every day?
No, they don't come every day. They come periodically.
Okay.
There are days that they come. So when they come to inspect the surroundings and the gutters and all that. If you are found to, if your environment is not something, of course, they will summon you to the local authority and you pay a fee.
Oh, so that was where the name came from. Like
yes,
they summon you. So someone. Okay.
Yeah,
Summer. Wow.
So that was there. So it was checking people. So therefore, people are mindful of the environment and all that.
So in your opinion, how can we keep the city or the nation clean?
It's first the authorities will have to ensure that they enforce the bylaws that govern sanitation and cleanliness and all that. That's number one. Number two, we have to continue to educate our population about how to be clean, how to clean their houses and all that.
Yeah.
And then I think we also have to, in a way, if possible, we should add it to our educational curriculum. So that children from the beginning will be taught how to be clean and all that.
I know. I think it's mind blowing because you would think that being an individual living in an environment, it should come naturally for you to clean your environment.
Yeah.
But it's sad that we have people drinking water, throwing the sachet water anywhere.
Yes.
They just like litter and they don't even care. So,
yes.
whew.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that as for human behavior, it can't be 100%. That is why the law will have to deal with those things.
Yeah.
So if I throw things away, there should be authority that can hold me responsible. So that and then that will deter me from doing that next time. But if I throw it away and then authorities that are supposed to check those things don't hold me accountable, everybody and then I get away with it, I'm tempted to do it the next time again.
Yeah.
That's why the enforcement of the bylaw is very, very important. Yes.
Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed my conversation with you.
Okay.
I want to say thank you for enlightening us on certain things that we don't even know now that we can implement that will be very helpful in the generations to come and running the affairs of the country. So thank you for joining Conversations with the Driver, and I'm happy that I met you today.
Okay, I'm also happy. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure meeting you as well.